Coach, we'll start with your opening remarks after a scrappy game that finished 1-1.
We knew before the game already that we had to do it in the first half. And we outplayed them, but we forgot to push towards the goal. It's nice to play nice, but you have to convert that into chances. And that was start of the second half immediately better, but we couldn't keep the grip on them. They made a few changes, and they started to play very opportunistic. And with the height and the strength that they have, we lost the grip. You could actually feel that goal coming, wasn't it? So 1-1 to them, to the coach. Before the game, if you would tell me, I would have been happy with it. But looking at the game and the chance that we missed, I'm disappointed. Because if there has been one moment that we could have taken the 3 points, it was today. I don't know if that is any English.
It works. Coach, as far as just entering the next half of the season and finishing the first half on a 3-game unbeaten streak, how big is it to finish with 7 out of 9 points in this home stretch so far?
Should it be 9 out of 9? Of course it's great. We've turned the momentum round. We are now a team that can win from opponents, and at the start of the season we couldn't get to the goal of the opponent. So we are getting that. Every game it keeps going better and better, but we have to learn to win games now.
Coach, do you think you said about not creating opportunities, and do you think it was just a lack of focus or fatigue, or there towards the end when the goal occurred for the courage?
That's a good question. It's probably being surprised that we could dominate the game so much, and then forgetting we've trained the whole week to switch play, and that worked out in the first half especially very well. But then it's about going forward, and that last part, which was in the training very, very good, somehow we forgot to do that here. And that teamwork in the last third of the attack is very difficult. So everybody needs to be completely on the same sheet. And if one is jumping off that sheet, then you don't get there. So that's also the hardest to grow to, the hardest part of the game to improve. And we need to make steps in that. And this team is a development team, has come from really far, and is very close to be a key partner in this league.
Thank you.
Can you talk about what the addition of...
For the playoffs then, the key partner for the playoffs.
Can you talk about what the addition of Chapman to the defense has meant to this team over the last month?
It was crucial that we got a player who could dominate the situation in the area, not only defensively, but also in the start of the build-up, and to be able to switch play and go forward. And she's done tremendously in that part, and we're very happy with her.
What are your thoughts on Ohai? She had her first goal of the season last game, and now she got her second one this game. Any praises or any thoughts on her?
It's fantastic when a player comes back from such an injury that she can make such an impact immediately. Usually it takes a while, and she's doing really, really well. So, sorry. In games like this, it's very, very often that wingers needs to be subbed. So it has nothing to do anymore with taking care of her. It was really that we needed fresh legs there, and Veronica has done a very good job by getting in there. So you can say she's back, although the steps that we still have to make in training with her, that is going on, but she's back to play full games.
After a break, you guys are going to be right back. What do you want the city of Houston to know or about your team?
Come out when we play here, because we bring some excitement, and we really think that we're the only professional women's team of whatever sport. And if you go out with your family to football or to basketball, to men's basketball, or of course to baseball, then you should bring your children also to the dash, because what message do you give if you don't visit then the professional women's team? So the message that I would like to give to Houston, teach your boys and girls that women are strong, that women can do whatever they aspire to, and come out and be excited, because it's fantastic if you hear the kids in the stands, and the parents in the stands, and the fans in the stands. They're all excited the way we're going at the moment, and we are working so hard to make the next step. So come and watch us, come and see us play.
Thank you.
Is the team where you expected it to be at the halfway point of the season? So I guess earlier, before the season started, did you expect them to be about?
Well, the process was clear. We knew, and in the very first meeting with them, we have described the process that we would go. So that is not a surprise. What is a surprise? That we really turned around the momentum from not being able to get to the goal to really being a scoring team, and that is, if you looked at the first games, the momentum that we could turn it around instantly, the moment that Kelia was back, the moment that Rachel could go forward because we had options at the fullback, and Christy Mewis, of course, could go to the midfield. That is something that is really a surprise for everybody, and but the process in itself, the steps that we've taken, were all planned.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.